Dr. Ripke here with Genetics for DNA Mutations. Number one, DNA mutations are alterations of the DNA sequence that cause a change in the DNA code. Wrong DNA nucleotides will code for wrong amino acids and proteins that may affect the protein's function. B, this can be caused due to radiation or chemicals affecting your DNA. If a mutation happens in a body cell, like a lung cell, then only the person is affected. You might get something like cancer of the lung. But if a mutation happens in the sex cells, the gametes, then your offspring could be affected, and this is called a genetic disease. A karyotype is an analysis of chromosomes for genetic diseases. For example, in Down syndrome, there happen to be 3 copies of the number 21 chromosome. Here we have a normal individual, and here's an individual with Down syndrome, Notice there are 3 21 chromosomes. This is a non-Down syndrome person, X and Y, male, double X, female. Here's a mutation, a point mutation. The T became a C. Let's move on. Here are some chromosomes with many different mutations that occurred. In fact, on the X chromosome alone, all these hundreds of mutations have been characterized. There are 4 basic types of mutations. If the original DNA template was ACCGTAT, that's its readout, a substitution when one base changes to another. In this case, the G became a T. Deletion mutations when a base could be missing. In this case, the T is missing, and now the sequence is ACCGAT. And addition, as you imagine, is by adding. In this case, an extra A was added. And finally, an inversion is when bases are rearranged, and the GTA in this case became ATG. Notice how these mutations significantly affect the message. If you have a single letter change, an I to an A, the word time to dream became tame to dream. Changing the order, totally different. A deletion of 2 letters, this doesn't sound like the message at all, and insertion could drastically affect it. Now do your best to figure out what types of mutations these are.